Good afternoon. All right, gotta love that awkward delay at the beginning when you're waiting for everything to kind of settle and start doing what it's supposed to do. So I took a break from giving the words this week and I just am asking random questions. I do still plan on doing the words because those sentences were funny, but the questions that I've asked this week, their answers are pretty good. They're pretty entertaining kids. I'm having fun with them. So today's question was, what is the nastiest or funniest experience you've had in a public restroom? And then of course I had to preface it with, don't go overboard with the gross or don't share anything that would be inappropriate. And I didn't even include some of the ones that I think are kind of borderline. They're just kind of gross, but they're not inappropriate. But this page is called Love to Laugh, Not Make Me Gag. So I'm not going to share those ones. And also, I figured I should say this. In the last video, I had to explain to the kids what preparation H was. And then I said, it's a cream for, hemorrhoids. And I said, if you don't know what a hemorrhoid is, that you have to talk to your parents. I'm not defining that one for you. So I apologize to you parents if you had any of your teens all of a sudden curious about this, that. All right. Okay, so here we go. Funniest experience in a public restroom. Here are some of their answers. Some weird kid crawled under the stall. I think everyone has had that happen to them at some point. And that's just awkward. Yeah, it's gross. Awkward, gross. All right, here we go. Someone was singing in the stall next to me. Now that you could have some fun with, especially if you know the song. You join in or you could start humming along, maybe a little whistle. I met my best friend in the bathroom. I don't remember what we talked about. Oh, met my best friend in the bathroom. Okay. How do you even start a conversation? Hopefully they were washing their hands and started a conversation that way. I got locked in the bathroom stall because it jammed and I'm too tall to crouch under the stall, and obviously no sliding under because the floor is really nasty. I never did find out how this individual was able to get out of the restroom, but no worries, she is free. The worst thing that happened to me in a public restroom is I locked the door, thinking I locked the door when I did not, and some teacher opened the door while peeing. That's just got to be embarrassing and awkward for everyone, whether you know the teacher or student or not. That's just, don't want that to happen. A zoo bird got into the bathroom, and the student who wrote that one, he's hilarious, and I can just picture him. I picture this bird like chasing him, trying to get into his hair, and he's running around. I'm sure that's not how it went down, but in my imagination, that's how it happens. Time I went into the middle stall and two people were having a conversation with each other from either side of me. Again, one that you can have fun with. You just join that conversation, make it really awkward. I'm sure it would get really quiet because people on either side of the stall would be sitting there wondering if you are really talking to them. And they may start texting each other, trying to figure out if the weirdo in the middle is joining in their conversation. When I went to Europe, there were these bathrooms in the middle of the sidewalk that are self-cleaning. You pay to get in. One started self-cleaning when I was in it, and then somebody else walked in. That's a whole lot of mess. I've never been in one of these. So what I envision, I'm sure, is not the way that it happens. I just picture this poor individual sitting in there trying to use the restroom. Water is shooting out everywhere. Things are swirling, and somebody walks in. Again, you tell I don't travel because I'm sure it's just a little like swooshing of the inside of the toilet. I sat down to go to the bathroom, and the last person that used it had put both toilet seats up. So when I sat down, I fell in, and I was little and didn't know what to do, so I had to put my pants on wet. Poor kid. Oh, I just picture his little legs like whoop, right in the toilet. I walked in and heard some guy struggling to use the restroom. Yeah, that just makes for an awkward situation. One time I was trying to scare my mom while camping. A random lady walked into the bathroom and I tried scaring her, thinking it was my mom. She screamed, her husband ran in. I had to apologize. That's still pretty funny though, even. I love that her husband ran in to her rescue, poor thing. One time I watched a lady forget her baby in the Home Depot bathroom, and I sang to him until she came back. That's really sweet, but for this parent, how in the world do you forget your child in a bathroom? That's just, that poor kid, probably traumatized. Hopefully he doesn't have any recollection of that event. A bathroom in Mexico was on the top of a tower and you could see out. Now that is pretty awesome. Just enjoying the view. while you use the restroom. Someone flushed their car keys in the toilet without realizing it. I'm not really sure how that happens, and I'm not even really sure what you do after that happens, when you do realize that your car keys have been flushed down the toilet. Okay, all right, so that was it for that one. Today's question brought me a lot of laughs again, so I'll share that one soon, hopefully. And just an FYI, so I'm trying to motivate the students to pass their summatives the first time. So my idea is, and I relayed this to them, if they pass as a class, they have to reach a certain percentage. And if they reach that goal, they get to dare me to do something foolish, and I have to video myself, upload it, and show it to them. So I'm really hoping this is motivation. Most of them were on board and excited. Some of them were like, nah, but you know, you're always gonna have that. So anyway, you have that to look forward to. I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest, see what they come up with. I told them it cannot get me fired, it cannot get me arrested, and it can't be anything permanent. No piercings, tattoos, etc. So we will see what they come up with. Have a good day.